Hey, good morning YouTube. Al back once again with another of my series of spinner reviews, and today I have a spinner that I thieved from my wife. I figure I'll do a quick review on this one. This one is the Mini Medic by Cigreen. I got this through Spinetic Spinners. A very nice spinner. My wife saw it. She saw that it was pink, so she wanted a pink spinner. So I got her a pink spinner. She absolutely loves it. I do as well. It is a very, kind of reminds me of the tank spinner, the Secret Service spinner, the bar spinner. Same type of feel, same type of buttons. Very nice, smooth R188 bearing, no wobble. It's just an awesome spinner. It does have, like I said, it's got the nice finger grooves, which make it very, very fidgetable. So that is definitely a plus for this one. So without any further ado, let's take it down to the tabletop. We'll bust it down. We'll get up close and personal with it. And I'll show you what makes this such a nice spinner. So without any further ado, let's head down there right now. All right, here we go. It is up close and personal time with the Mini Medic by Cigreen. Like I said, I got this from Spinetic Spinners. Comes in your basic standard presentation tin. Nothing, over the top with this. Looks like this presentation tin also doubles as a tin for the Cigreen, the tank model of the Secret Service style spinner. You can see how it looks like it's cut out for that with the finger grips on the side. In this case, this one actually kind of fits into those finger holes, so it looks like it kind of belongs, but a little bit tougher to get out than the tank is, but still not a big deal. Take a look at this thing. You can see it's very, very pink, and that's what the wife wanted. So of course I got this for her. It has the nice deep concave buttons, which makes this thing super easy to balance. You put it on your finger and you're not going to lose it. It's not going to jump off or anything. So it's got really, really good balance. It's very quiet. I'll put it up to the mic for you. There you go. You can barely hear that. I love the design of this with the 4 kind of finger grooves, so you can pretty much, as you're flicking it, it's almost standard for your finger to stop inside one of those grooves, and so that makes the fidgetability on this spinner really, really good. It does have a nice R188 bearing, just like the tank has, and I kind of want to show you, give you an idea of the size as compared to the tank, which I have right here. You can see it is just a little bit bigger, not a ton. Yeah, it's actually, you know what? It's not. It's about the same length, and it's a little bit thicker. Not a ton thicker, but just a little bit. And I want to show you up close. You can see, well, the feel of this thing is very, very soft. It's almost like this is like powder coated or something. It's very soft, but there is some chamfering of the edges. You can see them. It's not real deep chamfering. It's just enough to make this spinner very comfortable. I like this thing, and it's weighty enough to where you feel like you have something in your hands, which is kind of nice. So I think it's a fun spinner. Absolutely. Take a look put it down on the desk here real quick. Get a little bit of that feedback because of the wooden tabletop, but not too bad. Of course, I haven't cleaned these bearings in a while, so I'm sure they could probably use a good cleaning. So, and like I said, this is a removable bearing, so I'll go ahead and pop these caps off, and you can take a look. It does have the retaining collar. This one here is kind of nice. It kind of is flush, or even a little inset into the spinner itself, which is kind of cool. Makes it a little bit tougher to get it out. The old tool again one more time, and this one does. It barely fits in there, so it's like almost like it was designed for this one. It's perfect size. And then once you get it started, obviously it pops out pretty easily. So let's go ahead and we'll back this thing out and take a look inside the chamber here, and see how well they did the threading and the bearing compartment on this. Did a really good job. There she goes, falls right out. Again, this powder coating kind of stuff, it does have a tendency to kind of scrape off, exposing the bare metal underneath, but that is down inside where the collar sits, so it doesn't really show once the thing is put back together. And I'll show you the real quick. There's the R188 bearing. Get her to focus for you. It's just your standard 10 ball stainless steel. Very nice. Does exactly what it needs to do. Gets pretty decent spin times. I ran a spin time test up in the corner, of course, so you do have that, and you can kind of see how it's doing. I can't even recall right off the top of my head how long it did spin for, but because I do so many of these things, I don't remember exactly what they spin for. So we'll tighten that down a little bit. Let's take the buttons, pop them back on. Like I said, I always put the male side on the collared, or the female side on the collared side of the spinner where the bearing collar is. And put them back together. Piece of cake. Nice. Yeah, these bearings feel like they probably need to be cleaned. I'm getting a little bit of feedback from it now. So, but anyway, let's go real quick. Let's pull out the scale so we'll get a weight on this thing and see what she weighs in at. Not real heavy, but just enough weight, I think. Almost 65 grams, 64.5 grams, something like that. So it's got decent weight to it. I like anywhere from 50 to 75. To me, that's just about perfect. So yeah, it's a solid spinner. It's nice and weighty. It's sturdy. You can carry this thing around with you all day, never give you a problem. So what I want to do right now, I'm going to take it outside and let you check out the how it looks when it warps. And then we'll come right back and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. So here we go. Stay tuned. All right, here is my final assessment of this mini Medic spinner. For the price, less than 20 bucks, you get a very nice, weighty, stealthy, smooth, pretty quiet, comfortable spinner. I think it's just a great value all the way around, just for what you get with it as far as spin times and comfort and price point. You really can't go wrong with it. So I definitely recommend picking one of these up. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link below in the description where you can go pick one of these up at Spinetic Spinners. And in the upper corner here, there will be a button to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you if you did that. And on this side, there'll be another video for you to check out. Go take a peek at that as well. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And just remember, keep calm, spin on, peace.